to a new video. Today we have a special guest today. It's our friend Stefan Joham, which is a close friend and always welcome in the shop. Hi Stefan.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi.
Nice to meet you again.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah, you had a great day today?
Yeah, it was nice. Did sleep a lot and came late for the video, but it's alright.
No problem, as usual. So we're here today with a really big load of Canon FD vintage SLR equipment, which we would like to show you actually. Stefan is here because he's a Canon photographer as well, but mostly shooting with the new equipment with EOS R or something.
Now with the R5.
Right.
And yeah, like Canon, I always have lenses of Canon, and with Canon you can, and with Nikon you cannot.
You cannot, exactly. Yeah. Did you ever try vintage lenses from the good old days of Canon?
I had the one that's inside here,
yeah,
with the big camera.
Let's
Can I
take
put
it out?
out?
Yeah, let's take it out.
I guess my grandfather used to have that when it comes to the war, I guess.
Not really, it's more a sports photography kind of thing, where you have 250 exposures in one bulk roll of film, which spin from one side to the other.
Wow.
So you don't have to change the film every 36 exposures. And well, this was kind of the top gear at the beginning of the 1970s. Canon introduced the original Canon F1 and the FD system in 1971, I think, and this was the flagship type. Yeah, so quite a massive and nowadays rare camera in such a good condition. This all comes from one collection and from one collector actually, and he tried to keep it all in very pristine condition. I don't think he shot a lot actually, which is a pity. But as I said, it's
like an artwork.
Yeah, a piece of art. Well, you can't make these in this material, in this quality any longer today. There is a lot of magnesium and plastic and stuff like that. Here is almost no plastic involved, and
it's all mechanic.
Metal. This one, the camera is mechanic. Well, the accessories are with electronics. There was a grip here or a battery pack of the camera as well. So this needs this needs batteries, of course. But the camera was fully mechanical and can still be repaired because of that. And there were a few mechanical cameras from that system, which we'll see in a few minutes, and also full automatic amateur cameras, a wide range of lenses from the fisheye of 7.5 millimeters to a telelens of 1200 millimeters, which was over 1 meter.
You have that too?
No, unfortunately not. No.
But we have a big lens.
But we sold one of this autofocus lens in our past auctions in Wetzlar, which is now the most expensive lens in the world, with a hammer price of a final result of 500,000 euros. Which is pretty impressive, yeah. But it's not here today.
But you sold it?
Yeah, we sold it in the auction, yeah.
At Leica?
No,
at
in our auction, Wetzlar camera auctions.
Ah, Wetzlar, okay, cool.
Yeah. So let's dig through the boxes a little bit. I thought we start with this one here, because there is not just this massive F1, but just to show you a small piece of Canon's history, which is
looks like
a
Leica
rangefinder camera, which is a Leica copy, in fact. Also with rangefinder built-in, standard lenses with Leica screw mount, so you can use all the Leica lenses and copy lenses from third-party makers like the Zorkis or Voigtländer. Nikon also even produced lenses for this lens mount. So there is a big variety of lenses you can use, even on today's Leica M digital cameras. So they work pretty well.
When is it built? When was it?
This one was maybe in the mid to late 1950s. Yeah.
Okay.
And quite reasonable. This one's €299, so
it's okay. It's a good price.
Available
at the shop online. www.Geier.com.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So there are a bunch of accessories we have to dig through those boxes. There are finders, there are grips, then we've got connecting grips, rangefinder, illuminations. Let's switch gears and sides. Yeah, so I can take some out here and show you.
Wow, so it's like Christmas.
Almost like Christmas. There was, just to mention it, the Canon FD lens mounts was introduced with the F1 1971, but before that there were two series, the R series, which share the same lens mount actually. R, like the RP and R2000 cameras, which are quite rare in black paint finish. And then there was the FL series, the precursor to the FD series. And this was one of the first cameras which were in the entry-level field for amateur photographers. And we've got quite a nice selection.
Good price? Good price.
The FD,
not that much.
FTB. Then there are also some in very nice condition in a black paint finish here as well.
But mostly the people who shot with that didn't have the rewinder, something like
no,
it looked better?
Not. Okay. These are also fully mechanical, so they only need the battery for the exposure meter. But they work in the desert, they work in the cold. You just need the battery for the exposure meter. But if you know how to set the exposure with the daylight and you're used to it, you can work without the exposure meter, without the battery, and we work every day. So
you listen to the sound when I put it to my microphone, and then people are like, because that's sexy. I like that. One more.
Put it on 1 second.
1 second, okay.
And then you hear that nice,
sexy sound. Oh, horny sound.
Horny sound. Let's put this aside. There is a quite special camera, but not that rare, but quite special in the kind of technical way.
It's a golden box.
Pelix camera, and it had a pellicle mirror, which is always in place. So this one's here almost like new, with the standard FL mount, which is the precursor to the FD mount. And this one has no mirror that is going up, which is always in place, which is translucent or semi-lucent, which reflects the light through the mirror and part of it through the finder. And the sense was that you could keep or that you see the image while you shoot.
Can you show him the camera? Yes. Yo. You like
Anna is with us as well every day.
The heavy
so the
dog.
mirror is fixed in place, so you see what you're shooting. Many of them, which is quite nice, don't need a service. Canon built quite reliable cameras, so they maybe need a new light seal, and that's it. I mean, they're good to go. For our young customers, which are frequently shooting now black and white and color film.
Analog, the new way of photography.
New old way, new old. What's quite nice in this collection is that there are plenty of brand new focusing screens and accessories and eye cups and filters and you name it, we've got it. So it's for the Canon F1, it's for the old one, for the new one. We've got screens, we've got, I don't know, we've got loads and loads of mint accessories. Screens for the T90, screens for everything. Flash equipment, macro ring equipment, which is quite nice to see.
I want to see that too.
Unpack it.
This is a ring flash. This is, what is it for? A CSI photography too.
Macro, yeah, exactly.
When you see a dead person, and you know who gonna kill them, or for
dead or alive,
or for jewelry, or for
exactly
faces or beauty photography. It's for macro, so you can also take pictures of butterflies or anything you want that is pretty small.
All kinds of little stuff.
Like this, you put it on the lens.
It's the vintage gear to the new ring lights from all those TikTok videos. And
yeah, everybody needs that right now. And these are different.
It's the adapters for the different lenses. You can use it on different lens diameters. And complete in a box.
The smell is also very nice.
Smells like new, better than
new. It's an old vintage new smell. It's very hard to describe.
Yeah, not from the seller, but similar.
Similar, yeah. How can I put it back again?
That's the most difficult part.
This is always because I always throw boxes away. I rather consider you not to throw boxes away.
No.
Because if you sell stuff, it's better to have the box. So if you have any old camera and you say you don't know how to use it and you don't know, bring it to here. We know how to sell it and to clean it and to repair it.
And to put it back into boxes.
And put it back into boxes. I mean, we rather sell it than put it back into boxes. But what we really share together is our love of cameras. I love cameras. I have 30 cameras at home. I guess old cameras. A lot of I have some Rolleiflex, some Canon, some one old Leica. So
a good selection of the history of photography, or what you use actually, not to collect.
Yeah, I mostly use some are old and I have to repair them at your shop. So I have the Mamiya, which I like to repair. And but when I go on vacation, I always take an analog camera with me, no digital camera, because I want, at the end of the vacation, I want to see what I experienced, not at the same time and edit it there. So this is why I love analog photography. And a friend of mine also used to take pictures only with analog photography, and it's a different feeling. So to explain everybody what is analog photography, it's very hard to describe because it's the same as photography, but it's way cooler, I guess.
You think a lot more than just press the button, you know, and you take care of it a bit more and reflect maybe what you want to take, which images you want to take. Yeah, very true. And a lot of people are going back actually from digital to analog now, which is quite a nice experience.
When my first digital camera broke, I bought a Mamiya, and then I shot only for, I guess, 6 months only analog, and people were asking, but we need a digital photographer, and I said I only have analog, so I can only do that. So if you pay me a digital camera, I can do it.
But people request the analog photography for shootings now?
I had it, yeah. I had it some years ago for an agency. They want me only analog photography. But since now, not that much, but I rather go with analog. My last exhibition was pure analog cameras.
Yeah. So check that out. We'll post a description in the link and everything. So check that out from Stefan. Next box is pretty much accessories. It's a bellows for macro photography and the corresponding accessories with the slide duplicator, so you can replicate the slides your father took maybe. And then you can put it on digital as well, so you don't have to scan it in the lab. You can do it pretty much yourself.
So it's like a hard drive?
Yeah, almost. Yeah. So, and there is one from the FD series, from the FDN series actually, and one set from the FL series, very early.
For me it's always nice, sorry to interrupt, I like the design of it, you know, it's very simple, it's very clean, it's very nice. I even like the boxes. Imagine you have a box, I mean you use the stuff inside and then you put the box in the kitchen like that and it looks very nice. I mean you can use it in every way. And the boxes will come to the stuff. So if you buy anything, you will get the box as well.
Yeah, and mostly these have been thrown away over the years. I mean, it's now 50 years old or more than 50 years old, and very hard to come by now. With boxes.
You have a book of it, how to use it, because that's also very
instructions
nice.
Are, I think, included as well. Yeah.
Because
if you've never used it, you should read them first. But who reads instructions anyway? So our next box is a series of entry-level to semi-professional cameras from Canon, which is the very well-known A1 in black finish. The A1 was only produced in black finish, and we've got a nice selection here. Then we've got a few more entry-level AE1 cameras, which are highly sought after by our young photographers, by students. They're pretty easy to use. They have a program automatic, so you only have basically to select or to set the focus on the camera. The camera selects the shutter speed for you, the camera selects the correct aperture for you. There might be no batteries inside because we always take them out to protect them from running out and to leak inside of the camera. But as you can see, the conditions are all pretty clean. Some users, they range from 150 to maybe 300, 400, 500 euros, pending condition, pending lenses. Mostly they are equipped with a standard 50mm 1.8 lens, which was the standard lens. And in the entry level, they were usually equipped with zoom lenses, small 35 to 70mm.
That's the kit
standard
lens.
Kit lenses, yeah. But feel the weight,
look
which
very
is
colorful
compared to the earlier Canon F1 with the
pretty light,
big bag. Well, these ones incorporate some more plastic.
Yeah, a little bit more, yeah.
Than the ones before, yeah. But all have been checked. All are working fine. We'll upload on the website soon. So if you're looking for the entry-level Canon camera, then this is the place to be. This is basically a fully boxed set of that film chamber for 250 exposures. That's the motor drive for it.
And that's again like a big camera, and that's the battery for it.
That's the battery, which you can put on your belt with that clip here. So you had it on the side, and then you should
like Madonna and on the driveway and
for example,
Hollywood and stuff, and it looks so cool as well. Even if you don't, if you are not a photographer, you can have it at home and show it to your friends and say, hey, it's very nice, I bought that, and it's, I mean, cool to use it.
This is the sense of the collection, basically, you know?
Yeah.
To show off a little bit, but to collect what you like, to collect different grades, to collect different, you know, even the slightest difference on some cameras make a difference also in the price, in the rarity. Yeah, and then it's all about condition. In the end, it's about
But it
condition.
looks very new.
Yeah.
So
it is. So this one even has the film loader, which is quite nice to show. And to load them,
let me check.
This is basically the loader, and you set the film spools in that, and then you...
How many could you load?
One spool is 250 exposures.
But normally it's 36, but there was a really one for...
The big one has 250, yeah,
and you have to load them. You have to load them with smaller ones.
From bulk film into those big cassettes. Yeah.
But in the dark? In
the dark, yeah. Leica also made a Leica 250, which is the same size for 250 exposures. And Nikon had those bags as well. Olympus had them, Pentax had them. So
and who were the first one?
All jumped on the same bandwagon. For 250 exposures, I would say, I have to lie, Leica was not the first, definitely, because in 1900, well, it came from Cine, and from the Cine camera, and there were some cameras which already shot in 18 by 24 millimeter, not 24 by 36, which shot more than 200 exposures, 250 or more than 250. There was one camera from America, I think it was for 400 exposures actually, but smaller in format. But the first small format, maybe for 250, was the Leica. Yeah. But as I said, there were cameras which shot more, which shot more.
And this is a telelens.
That's quite a rare telelens actually. Very sought after today. Quite late from the late series of FD lenses. Zoom lens requested now by.
Cannot even open it.
By cinematographers. It's 50 to 300 millimeter f4.5 with the red line, which you know from the Canon EOS system. And glass is pretty clean.
Wow, like nobody ever used it.
Maybe not much. You can see somewhere on the tripod mount. But apart from that, this was also quite a good investment from the collector, because that lens shot up in price like 10 times from when he bought it, maybe. This is now a lens for roughly around 4,000 euros.
Wait, I put it down lightly.
Yeah.
Too much money for me.
So this is quite a nice one, but we'll see a few other ones.
I will put it up, yes, to see some lenses. They're pretty heavy, so you know it's very good product.
Heavy and expensive.
So this is 85, I guess, huh?
500 millimeter.
Wow.
F8 mirror lens. So this is a mirror built inside, so you can make it a lot smaller, actually.
I don't never get this mirror stuff, but you can explain it. Why is it there mirrors?
It's much lighter.
Wow. Look like a crystal thing.
Usually you have much brighter 500 millimeter lenses, like f4, 5.6, but they're quite massive.
Yeah.
And to get into the consumer or entry level market, they had to, I mean, every company did that actually, to make a few smaller, more affordable lenses for the tele photography.
It's very nice.
We've got all kinds of zoom lenses. That's quite a standard, 35 to 135.
Look at the boxes, it's so nice. The boxes are so cool. It's like a cookie box.
Sometimes we have to throw them away because the interior is some kind of that
or smelly
foam
or
whatever.
Good,
but we keep the ones which are in nice condition.
Really good.
There are FD SSC lenses as well from the first generation of FD lenses, 24 2.8, for example here.
This is very nice. This is the 85.
85.
Always works.
Quite
always
small,
makes
compact portrait lens. Yeah.
It's not even heavy.
No,
you can take it
heavy.
everywhere.
F1.8, 85. There is also an L lens, 20 to 35, f3.5 zoom. That's a standard zoom lens we've got here. We've got the very early 2.8 to 3.5 standard zoom, 35 to 70 millimeters.
What is that? Also standard zoom.
Yeah. No, that's actually a quite fast prime lens, which is quite undervalued and not much appreciated. It's 135, but f2.5.
Wow.
So quite fast for the size. They have been produced for a very long time. A lot of them have been sold.
And it's a good price even, it's not that much.
No.
And you can use it on digital cameras as well?
You can use them as well. You can use them on any mirrorless camera basically with the right adapters, which we stock as well. So if you have a Sony, Nikon, you name it.
Fuji, for instance. Also.
Fuji, Leica, whatever.
Whatever. Is this the lens again we had already outside?
Yeah. There are even some lenses which have the original papers as well. Some have the boxes.
At Metro, the shop at Wiener Straße 176. It's very nice. I was there. I think I was never there.
Right.
But I would like to be there.
That's a fast 135 f2 lens, which is compared to the 2.5 we saw a bit bigger. Sought after today, which has a price point now of close 1,500 euros, pending condition. And let's put that aside because we have to dig through.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff he collected.
A lot of stuff in
Right
very
there.
good condition.
We put everything, yeah, very good condition. It's very hard. You cannot find that at the flea market.
No.
Only at special shops like this one. I guess it's the only shop where you can buy this collection right now.
This collection, yes, mint and rare. There's also a Fast 50 1.2 in the box as well. Let me show you some of the very good stuff. We have a box full of Canon. Thanks guys for watching the first part of our video here. Stay tuned for the part 2 and do all those wonderful things you do as usual, like, share, comment, subscribe, and see you in our next video. Stay tuned.
Bye bye.
Bye.